Bullish sand value forecast is 92 cents to $3.89. The Sandbox cost could likewise reach $4 soon. Bearish sand cost expectation for 2022 is 55 cents. In the Sandbox cost expectation 2022, we use measurements, cost designs, RSI, RVOL, and other data about sand to dissect the future development of the digital currency. The Sandbox current market status is indicated by CoinGecko. The cost of the Sandbox is 59 cents with a 24-hour exchanging volume of $157,463,963 at the hour of composing. Notwithstanding, sand has expanded by almost 4.6% as of now. Besides, the Sandbox has a circling supply of 1,541,657,026 sand. Right now, the Sandbox exchanges digital currency trades like Binance, Upbit, OKX, LBank, Whitebit, Huobi worldwide. What is the Sandbox? The Sandbox is one of the famous play to procure gaming tokens in the metaverse field. The Sandbox is a blockchain-based 3D metaverse game and Sand is its local token. Sand was sent off as an ERC20 token in 2011. Sand has an extensive variety of purpose cases inside the Sandbox game. Fundamentally, Sand fills in as the section pass for clients to enter the game and works with exchanges on the stage. Later on, they can utilize the token to tweak their game symbols and purchase land on the metaverse. Additionally, it is likewise conveyed in exchanging game resources on the Sandbox Commercial Center. It awards casting a ballot rights to its holders through its local DAO. Clients can likewise stake sand tokens to acquire rewards. The Sandbox keeps on helping the method involved with decentralizing standard gaming. Significant genuine elements have become setting their foot into the Sandbox metaverse. The Sandbox Value Forecast 2022. The Sandbox stands firm on the 47th foothold on CoinGecko at this moment. Sand Cost Forecast 2022 is made sense of beneath with a day-to-day time period. The falling wedge is a bullish example, along with the rising wedge development. These two make a strong example that flags a shift in the pattern course. The falling wedge design happens when the resources cost is moving in an in general bullish pattern before the cost activity remedies lower. Inside this pullback, two merging trend lines are drawn. One of the principal highlights of the falling wedge design is the volume, which diminishes as the channel unites. The most ordinarily falling wedge design happens in a clean upswing. The cost activity exchanges higher. Be that as it may, the purchasers lose the energy at one point and the bears assume brief command of the cost activity. At present, the Sandbox is in the scope of 59 cents. Assuming that the example proceeds, the cost of sand could arrive at the opposition levels of 96 cents and $1.42. On the off chance that the pattern inverts, the cost of sand might tumble to 55 cents. The Sandbox backing in opposition levels. The diagram underneath shows the help and opposition levels of the Sandbox. From the above day-to-day time span, we can obviously decipher the accompanying as the obstruction and backing levels for the Sandbox. Resistance level 192 cents. Resistance level 2 $1.42. Resistance level 3 $2.28. Resistance level 4 $3.89. Support level 55 cents. The outlines show that the Sandbox has played out a bullish pattern throughout the last month. Assuming this pattern proceeds, sand could run alongside the bulls, surpassing its opposition level at $3.89. As needs be, in the event that the financial backers betray crypto, the cost of the Sandbox could dive to nearly 55 cents, a negative sign. The Sandbox Value Forecast 2022, RVOL, MAMA, and RSI. The relative volume of the Sandbox is displayed in the diagram beneath. It is a sign of how the ongoing exchanging volume has changed throughout some stretch of time from the past exchanging volume. Right now, the RVOL of sand lies underneath the end line, showing powerless members in the latest thing. Likewise, the moving normal of the Sandbox is displayed in the graph above. Prominently, the Sandbox cost lies under 50 MAMA, so it is descending. Right now, sand has entered a negative state. Subsequently, there is plausible of an inversion pattern of sand whenever. In the meantime, the general strength list of the sand is 34.80. This implies that the Sandbox is in an almost oversold state. Nonetheless, this implies a significant value inversion of sand might happen in the forthcoming days. Along these lines, dealers need to painstakingly exchange. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2022, ADX, RVI. Allow us now to take a gander at the typical directional record of the Sandbox. It assists with estimating the general strength of the pattern. This framework endeavors to gauge the strength of cost development in the positive and negative bearings utilizing DMI pointers with ADX. The above diagram addresses the ADX of the Sandbox. Right now, the ADX of Sand lies in the scope of 24.27 and hence, it demonstrates a feeble pattern. The above diagram likewise addresses the general unpredictability file of the Sandbox. RVI estimates the consistent deviation of cost changes throughout some stretch of time. The RVI of Sand lies under 50, showing low instability. Truth be told, the RSI of the Sandbox is at 34.80, hence affirming a potential sell signal. Correlation of Sand with BTC, ETH. The underneath outline shows the cost examination between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the Sandbox. From the above graph, we can decipher that the value changes of ETH and Sand are moving in a comparable pattern. This demonstrates that when the cost of ETH increments or diminishes, the cost of Sand additionally increments or diminishes separately. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2023. Assuming the declining cost activity totally dials back in force and the pattern switches, the Sandbox could presumably achieve $5 by 2023. The Sandbox Value Forecast 2024. With a few overhauls in the organization, the Sandbox could enter a bullish direction. Assuming the coin gets the notice of significant financial backers, Sand could revitalize to hit $7 by 2024. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2025. If the Sandbox supports significant opposition levels and keeps on being perceived as a superior venture choice among the financial backers for the following 3 years, Sand would energize to hit $9. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2026. If the Sandbox supports significant obstruction levels and keeps on being perceived as a superior venture choice among the financial backers for the following 4 years, Sand would revitalize to hit $10. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2027. In the event that the Sandbox supports significant opposition levels and keeps on being perceived as a superior venture choice among the financial backers for the following 5 years, Sand would mobilize to hit $12. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2028. The Sandbox holds up areas of strength for and as a superior speculation choice for the following 6 years in the midst of the patterns in the exceptionally unstable crypto market. By driving huge cost rallies, Sand would hit $15 in 2028. The Sandbox Value Expectation 2029. Assuming financial backers run it and keep on putting down their wagers on the Sandbox, it would observe significant spikes. Sand could hit $17 by 2029. The Sandbox Value Forecast 2030. With more noteworthy progressions in the Sandbox biological system, the crypto local area could keep on putting resources into Sand for the following 8 years and drive huge cost rallies for the token. Consequently, the Sandbox could hit $20 by 2030. And, with constant enhancements in the Sandbox organization, we can say that 2022 is a decent year for Sand. Consequently, the bullish value forecast of the Sandbox in 2022 is $3.89. Then again, the negative value expectation of the Sandbox cost expectation for 2022 is 55 cents. Moreover, with the headways and moves up to the Sandbox biological system, the exhibition of Sand would assist with arriving at over its ongoing all-time high of $8.40 very soon. In any case, it could likewise reach $4 assuming that the financial backers accept that Sand is a wise interest in 2022.